Okay, so it seems like recently Hololive has been facing a little bit of backlash and also some support as well. I mean, it's been a real mixed bag of people and their opinions on this, but essentially there's a Dexerto article which came out, which is kind of blown up in the VTubing space, saying Hololive's latest event charges $40 for a 1-minute chat with their favorite ReGloss VTuber. Photos and recordings of the conversation also cost extra. Attendees caught filming could face legal action. So yeah, obviously that is apparently something that they are doing. And again, obviously meet and greets and things are a very common thing for VTubers. And also just not even just VTubers, just like anybody or like an actor or a singer or whatever, right? It tends to be quite common, and sometimes you do have to pay to get the opportunity, of course. Now, yeah, lots of people have been kind of commenting saying that's a scam. I'd expect at least 5 minutes or so, saying wild, saying 1 minute of calling Canada Monday chat face to face for $40. They're making fun of VTuber/anime fans is such a low-hanging fruit. How is this any different to buying a VIP ticket to a band or sports event to meet the singer or athlete? What a nothing burger. So paying $40 to not understand a single word Venture says, saying, are you guys serious? Genuinely asking if people that act all pissed or whatever over this price. Do you guys know how much celebrities take for a handshake and one photo at cons? Which, yeah, I mean, it's way more than $40 to take a photo or at least talk to a celebrity at a convention. At least from the conventions that I've been to, I've seen some people charging up to like 200. So 40 actually seems pretty good, to be honest. So again, a lot of people are confused at why this is getting backlash and why people are so mad about this, right? Because obviously, yeah, they say Hololive is selling one extra 1-minute chats with a VTuber for $40, photos costing extra. Hololive fans will soon be able to purchase a special ticket that lets them speak directly with their favorite VTubers for just 1 minute. Yeah, they say fans are looking to meet every member, don't have to worry either, as they can purchase multiple tickets to chat. Saying, according to the announcement, tickets will set fans back 6,600 yen, which is $40, and will grant a 1-minute conversation with a single performer. Hololive has revealed that the attendees won't be able to give gifts and letters to the virtual idols, while those caught filming or recording their quick-fire chats could face legal action. So yeah, of course, that's it's just kind of your standard like meet and greet thing, right? You go there, you talk with them for a minute or so, and you just leave, right? You don't record it, you don't give them gifts, you don't do anything else. And again, I mean, that's like obviously for their safety and whatever. There's been many incidents of gifts being given to VTubers, which doesn't end up so well because they put stuff in them or whatever. Which end up going bad. So that's understandable. And obviously the recording too, I mean, yeah, it obviously puts the VTuber a little bit on the spot, right, whenever it comes to that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, people in the quotes though have been talking about this. Got Evie saying, holy nothing burger, everyone calling this a scam, has never been to a VTuber con before. Which, yeah, I mean, I think it is a very common thing, and not even a VTuber con, to be honest, right? If you've been to any convention that has celebrities attending and doing these kind of meet and greet style things, you'll know that this is actually pretty cheap, right? Because as I said, it was 200, but also just off the top of my head, it was 200 pounds. So that's even more in dollars. And again, if you think how much $40 is in pounds, I'm going to say probably around about 25, 27, something in that kind of ballpark, right? That's even cheaper, right? That's almost 10 times less than what a celebrity is charging for just like a little handshake and maybe a photo. Usually the photo costs more, right? Saying the nothing burger, saying it's more expensive by the hour than a high-end prostitute, saying, knowing your mum, I'm sure you're aware of the usual rates. That's funny. Saying, I would pay for the same service to have Cecilia Evergreen cuss at me for a minute straight. Saying, to be honest, I know a lot of people who would be willing to pay $400 if they could secure a meet and greet ticket for sure. This was an irreplaceable experience, which, yeah, I mean, lots of people would 100% pay money to do this. And $40, as I said, is pretty cheap, to be honest, in terms of meet and greets and everything like that. Now, obviously, it might sound a little bit odd, but as I said, it's been a very normal thing, right? This isn't anything new. And if anything, it's something a little bit cheaper, I guess, right? Now, of course, there's always going to be events out there, whatever, that will be totally free, and you can go and see them for free. But you know, at the end of the day, sometimes some of the events are gonna have to be paid, and you know that's just what's kind of happening, right? That's fine. And people saying Hololive really fell off, which again I don't really think is the case. Saying that's cheap. I paid 65k euros to send a text message, and Neuro still donut-walled me. Saying no, little Oaxacan boy, don't Google what the average charge is for talking to your favorite agency VTuber. As advice, there are girls who do it for free. Saying a friend spent 150 USD for not even 20 seconds with their favorite TV show actor. So this is incredibly reasonable. Of course, Dexerto shittily covered a Hololive event, and now tourists and normies who know nothing about VTubers, idols, or how even regular con are chiming in and whining about it. The Dexerto reporting on the VTuber news was a mistake. So yeah, saying why a former VShojo shills from Dexerto trying to create some fake controversy out of a ReGloss event of all things, which is a Holo JP unit. And yeah, I mean, that is 100% the case. Lots of people are angry more so at Dexerto because they seem to be on a little bit of a roll of doing bad posts, right? You know, people just don't like them anymore because of how they handle things. I mean, they upload quite a lot of posts too, and of course, you know, as some of these posts come out, some of them might not be so you know, accurate. And you can see here as well, like this one, you know, they completely failed to kind of give the news on Essie. We covered Essie in the last video. If you don't know, she got essentially harassed by, you know, football fans or whatever for her curse. And they failed to mention that within the post. They're saying VTuber Essie is retired from picking World Cup teams as their curse returned and caused England's loss. She says she won't wear a jersey for the final, so it can't affect it. No, she didn't say it so it can't affect it. Well, technically it would, but you get what I mean. She said it because she was getting a ton of harassment for it, and she didn't, you know, want to, you know, kind of, I guess, compromise her own safety by continuing to do it. So, of course, lots of people are angry at Dexerto over that too, because they can't properly tell the news, which is something that, you know, they're supposed to be able to do, right? That's your one job. You've got one job, to tell the news. And lots of people were pretty mad that they couldn't even do that, right? And yeah, I think it's posts like these as well, where it's almost kind of trying to start drama out of something that really isn't that much of a drama, right? $40 really isn't that much. Again, I don't think Hololive are in the wrong. I don't think any of the girls are in the wrong. They're totally well within their own right to charge for these meet and greets. And if anything, they're charging a pretty reasonable rate, a pretty reasonable price for a conversation, especially for 1 minute, which is much longer than many people get, as I said, with their favorite celebrities and actors and whatever, who will only give them maybe 20 seconds for about 10 times the price, right? So if anything, it's a pretty good deal, and it's a pretty good thing for Hololive that they have been doing this, and that this is a new thing that has been coming into place, right? Because again, I don't think it's a scam. Lots of people saying it's a scam. I don't think it's a scam whatsoever. And again, I know a lot of people dislike Hololive and whatever, but again, I just don't think this is, you know, this is it, right? You know, I don't think this is something that you can really get Hololive with here. It's kind of like a nothing burger, right? It's saying a little disingenuous what the post is saying, but I get it because it's not the demographic. It's no different to them meeting a celeb at the event that you pay separately for, and this is like a steal for essentially a better $40 super chat. Props also to ReGloss for bringing this idea, bridging this idea, sorry. Guru would never. I'm saying journalists aren't people. $40 is pretty reasonable when I think about how much it costs thousands just to win a fan call with my favorite K-pop idols, which, yeah, that's also true. K-pop idols is also very expensive to meet, and they all have a price to meet, right? And so VTubers are just regular people. $40 per minute is a ridiculous amount for 1 minute. Don't fall for scams like these. Again, I don't think it is that much, right? I think that it is a reasonable amount, right? I don't know. Saying anyone complaining about $40 a minute is too much to talk a VTuber. Just admit you're a broke boy and recording and photos are extra. Yeah, so they're saying inflation when it comes to these virtual content creators weaponizing their parasocial relations with audiences is getting out of hand. Saying opportunities to meet idols one-on-one are rare to begin with, and with events limited to specific regions and spots determined by lottery, I honestly think $40 for 1 minute is well worth it. Opportunities to meet JP members are even rarer. So yeah, I mean, lots of people again are very either mixed or very against, obviously this article that has come out about Hololive. And again, I don't think there's any problem with it, right? So yeah, I mean, that's essentially all there is for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to Game Subs, use my code Kazo, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. So yeah.